Merry Christmas, everyone. Happy holidays for all of you around the world right now. This is Goodgis coming to you live, fresh from Ohio. There's beautiful snow on the ground outside right now, though the roads are completely dry, so it's safe for driving. How's everyone doing? It's been a little bit since our last stream. I think it's been like 2 weeks. I got some exciting stuff to show you. Hey Floofy. Hey Milo. Hey Bill Gates fan. What's going on here? What do you mean what's going on here? We're going to be working on some games today. Africa gang, whoa. We have no snow. Yeah, we live in the snow belt, so if we didn't have snow, it would be a little scary. What isn't going on here? Doing great. Now the Gis is here. That is my question. Yeah, so today I'm gonna be showing you kind of what I have going on with my game that I've been working on. So for those who missed it, currently right now we have the Great Winter Game Jam happening, hosted by my studio Fearth, and the deadline is Sunday at midnight, or like 11:59. Don't post it at Sunday at midnight because it won't. you'll be late. So it's, yeah, I'm excited. I want to show you guys. Today I'm going to be working on some levels for my game. I'm going to try not to show too much, like I said. Otherwise, it's not fun to give everything away. But just think about it, guys. In Monday morning, or maybe even sooner, you guys will be able to get your hands on this game and play it. So that's kind of what's on the agenda for today. I will be streaming next week. Not sure what day. I'm taking some time off for the holidays, but I will be streaming. And I'll be working on the stream, so maybe it's a little bit crazier. Maybe it's a little bit more decadent. It's a little bit more designed. So that's exciting. The last thing I will say is, I don't know if this is here. It's not showing it for me. But we can now do super chats with the channel, which is extremely exciting. So if you want to support, I'll be reading chat throughout the whole stream. If you have any questions, make sure to ask them. But if you like to support and donate to me, you can do super chat. It's really exciting. The channel's growing so quickly, and all your support goes back into just more love and energy towards these videos. So yeah, that's exciting. But anyway, I'm not gonna. What am I doing? I need to get to the game. So let's do this. You probably just saw OBS for a second. Oh, you still see it. Hold on. There you go. Now you don't. Secret setup right there. So welcome. Support, yes! How do you guys like my Linux setup? I just don't like how you can see like all of this stuff up top here. I want to change that eventually. But if you guys like my desktop, I use Linux. I subscribe it to support it. Yeah, subscribing is huge. Whether you guys, for those, I'm not with the super chat. I'm not saying like you gotta send stuff right away. That there's no pressure at all. Just by being here, subscribing, liking, commenting, doing anything, just any interaction is huge, and it shows your support. I know people in the past have asked how to donate, and you can do it with a super chat. So, anyway, so yeah, throughout this, if you guys have any questions, I do this like every stream. I like to just like answer any questions. Maybe I can show you guys some stuff. Feel free to. I love answering questions. In the meantime, I'm just gonna kind of work on my game. I'll show you what's going on. You're gonna hear some weird sound effects from it. There's music that I made in this game. I'm not gonna be playing it. Right now there's another track in the background. I can't think of what the song is actually. But so you won't hear the music. I don't want to spoil that, but I'll show some stuff. Someone asked what Linux distro I use. I use Manjaro. I've installed Arch before. I'm more of an Arch guy. Manjaro is just like Arch for babies. Like, it's super easy to install. So I use Manjaro, and it's beautiful. Hi from Hong Kong. Hope your day has been well so far. Dang, man. What time is it there in Hong Kong? Also, hello. Thanks for joining. But let's wait. Hold on. I gotta fix something. I don't want to spoil something here. Yeah. Sorry, I don't. There's something secret, and I don't want to spoil it. I'm doing this in Godot. Here we go. So basically, you're gonna hear some weird sound effects. So bear with me. But basically, the idea of the game is it's an N64 styled downhill rolling game where you have to knock a present off of, I don't know, the world. There's not really a great story with it, but 2 a.m. Holy moly. Also, I dual boot. I have Windows 10 for, like, that's what I do all my editing in. But I'm just gonna play while I'm answering questions, but you may hear a little bit of audio, like I said. I'm trying to be a little secretive. I'm trying to be a little cool. Right now there's only 11 levels in the game. So today I want to make a couple more, because oh no. Blowout. I would love to have like 25 or 30, so let's see if I can do that. Hey, really looking forward to new Dewdrop devlogs. This game is looking really neat though too. Oh man, oh no. I looked away. Thanks. Yeah, I'm excited to work on it more. I don't have enough momentum to get that. Yeah, Dewdrop's coming along. I kind of put it on pause just around for the game jam and because of the holidays. But back in January, I'll start picking up again, and we'll move it along. Looks good. Whoa, the pixel kind of art style looks so cool. Is there some sort of shader used? How did you get that look? Apologies, I'm really new to 3D programs and such. So all I did, and it's funny too because this is like my first real 3D game. All I did was I upscaled it. So it's basically at a larger resolution, but I'm like projecting it at a lower resolution. That's why it looks so pixely. And then the bubble that you see around the snowman is actually a flat image. It's called a billboard, so it always faces the camera. So it's not even, that's not even a real, like a round object. It's just a flat image. I do have a round collider though. What did I use to make the graphics? I used, I 3D modeled in Blender, and actually last stream I 3D modeled Snowman. I ended up not using them. Oh my gosh. I ended up recreating them, making them a little more simpler. And what else did I do? Yeah, I made the models in Blender, and then all the graphics are made in Inkscape. So I mentioned this before, I use Adobe Illustrator. That's like my job. Like, I'm a graphic designer, so I use Illustrator on a regular basis. But when you use Linux, Illustrator doesn't work on here, and I was too lazy to boot into Windows, so I decided to start using Inkscape. And granted, the UI is rough, and it's just kind of, Inkscape is a little rustic of a tool, but for free like vector software, it actually gets the job done, and it kind of creates some cool like 90s looking effects. Also, this is my favorite level right here. Come on, come on, come on, come on. Oh, bring it back, bring it back. No, I missed it, no! Am I recreating Monkey Ball. No, it definitely is inspired by it, but the difference is you can't turn your camera and you're only going one way. I would say it's the mixture of, it has like the aesthetics of Mario Kart 64, and even the song I composed for it actually uses the Mario Kart 64 sound font. But it kind of has like this downhill arcade kind of vibe to it. I don't know. It's a weird. It's definitely a kind of a weird concept for a game. I'm surprised no one else has, or maybe other people have done it. I just haven't really seen it. But that's what I have so far. I have a menu. I have some other stuff. It's called Blizzard Blast. Or I'm sorry, I keep saying Blizzard Blast. Blizzard Blowout 64. I posted a screenshot over in my community section. I think a shadow could be added directly underneath the player for more depth. There is a shadow underneath the player. You just, I'm pretty sure there is one. There kind of is. Based on the lighting, I tried it, and unfortunately, because of the upscaling, the perspective's a little weird. So, but it's easier than you think it is. Okay, so I have some ideas for some levels, and I'm gonna start messing around with these real quick. So let's see, what's my phone doing? I'm trying to pull up my list of ideas here. Are you on Linux? I am. I'm on Manjaro. I'm the Manjaro man. To be honest, I really like Manjaro. I like it better than Windows 10, that's for sure. It has some unfortunate things, like I was trying to make it so I could get notifications like during chat when someone sends super chat and stuff. Speak of the devil. Kylan, is that Tome? I don't know how to pronounce your name. Love your channel and streams. Hope you and your game studio success. Thank you so much, dude. You're the first super chat ever. Can we get some F's in the chat? I gotta screenshot this. You may hear a screenshot noise. Thank you so much for supporting the channel. That's huge. That's super exciting, and I really appreciate it. But what I'm saying is super chats, I don't have notifications actually on the stream yet because with Linux, it doesn't let me do it. So next stream I'll be on Windows, and hopefully it'll be a little bit more polished, a little bit more snazzy. But once again, thanks for the super chat. I really appreciate it. How you liking working with 3D? I absolutely love it, especially with Godot. It's fantastic, and I can't say enough positive things about it. And I've used Unity before, and I think Unity is great. But this is just absolutely fantastic. What else? You inspired me to try out GameMaker. I made a video about it on my channel, and I really fell in love with the engine. Thank you. Hey man, I'll have to check it out. I've actually watched a couple of your videos before. I'll have to check it out and see your thoughts on it, because it's I definitely think it's a fun engine to use. I haven't, like I said, haven't used it in a while, but you can do some really cool stuff with it. Which is your art app? I love all the F's in the chat. Could you turn this game into a mobile game after a game jam? Yeah, I was thinking about it actually. Will that elf game be a full release? Because it could be the new Undertale. Well, thank you, that's very sweet of you to say. That's kind of the vibe I was going for with it. I'm thinking about doing that at some point, and because I really love the game. It's called Elfbound, because like Earthbound. It'll have a better title if I actually go back to it. But I really do want to finish that game because it had so much charm to it. And actually, that's my mascot, you know, for this channel is that character. So, I definitely want to revisit at some point. I don't know when I will, because I got some games to make. I got a lot of requests for Stone and Bone, so that after Dewdrop, that might be my next project. Mobile game would be good. Yeah, I love the idea of doing a like mobile release. If you guys like this game quite a bit, This may end up becoming like a full release. Maybe we'll put it on a console. I don't know, because I'm just having a blast with this game. So normally when I work on projects, I always have fun, but there's times that like gameplay just isn't fun, and you have to put a lot of effort to make the gameplay fun. But with this game, it took no time at all. It was like, this game was fun just in like, all I did was like work on it for like an hour, and it's already a blast to play. To be honest, I just sit around and play this game a bunch, so I'm hoping you guys like it as well. Batty Z PvP just said, I like that name. What is this game? It's called Blizzard Blowout 64, and it's my it's for a game jam that actually ends this Sunday night. So I'm trying to hurry up and finish it this week. So if you guys want to play this game, I'm gonna be making a devlog video on it at some point. So you guys will get a chance to play it. I don't know when that will happen, but I'll do a devlog. But if you check out my itch.io page, Goodgis, actually, I don't have a link to it right now, but I'll share it. Once this game's out, I'll make sure it's everywhere. Okay, so I'm getting... Alright, just curious, did you go to school for graphic design and do game dev as a hobby, or did you self-learn everything? Your graphics palette always seems so polished. So, it's kind of a mix. So, I actually went to school for design, but even before I went to school for design, I was already doing it. My cousin was a freelance graphic designer, and he kind of showed me the ropes a little bit, and got me started on that path. And then I just started making designs on a regular basis I want to say about a year before I went to college. So even when I went to college, I had a head start. I was already doing freelance, and so I got a bachelor's degree in fine arts. So I'm an artiste now, and you're absolutely right that like you probably do notice it in some of the design work that I do. And so I'm a full-time graphic designer right now. That's how I make my money. And I've been doing game dev on the side for, I don't know how many years. And my goal eventually is to become a full-time dev and to have a studio. As much as I want to be a dev, I want to actually have a studio where the Fierce studio, where we can all work together and create a bunch of games, because it's not just about me producing games. I want to invest in the people that, like the other Fear team, who have wonderful ideas, and I really want to invest in their ideas so that they can create games that they want to play. But I will say, if you want to make money, graphic design is a good profession to go into. You're pretty much guaranteed to make money at some point. This isn't spinning. My bad. Which game jam? I'm currently working on a game jam for Sunday also. It's the Great Winter Game Jam hosted by Fierce Studio. What is the game? It's called Blizzard Blowout 64. I'll actually show you the start screen. Hey! Here, let's just look at this. Does this feel like Kirby 64 or something? Like, this just makes me so happy. I spent some time studying some Nintendo 64 backgrounds, logos for this. Make a live to react to your sub games. S in chat for the win. Wait, make a live to react to your subs game? Are you saying like playing their games online? I actually really want to do that. Once the Great Winter Game Jam is done, what's going to happen is I'm going to actually play through everyone's games, and I may actually stream part of that. So that may actually happen next week. So if you're interested in seeing me play games, and actually I just want to play your guys' games in general and maybe give some advice, or just some positive encouragement. We work hard on our games, guys, and everyone deserves to get their game played. So that's what I'm trying to do. I'm too late to the jam, so I'm just working on a mobile game. Hey man, that's totally fine. I'm new to game dev and in school for it. Hope there's eventually another game jam in the future that I can participate in. There definitely will be. I guarantee that this year my studio hosted 3 game jams, I believe, and next year we'll probably do even more. So look for one closer to spring. We do them seasonally because we like it, but maybe we'll sneak in like a short one. Generally, they're like 3 weeks long though, so it just gives people enough time to get it done because everyone's got crazy schedules. Host a game jam. I actually am hosting a game jam, or at least my studio is, and that's the one I'm working on right now. So, but I could. Oh no, guys, what have I done? What is this? Abomination. Okay. Oops. He makes the game for his own game jams. Yeah, because I don't rank them. Maybe eventually we'll do a ranked game jam, but I'm just not a big fan of like the competition because game dev is already a huge competition. Like, it's like who can actually make a living out of it, you know? So my goal with game jams is to really encourage like the community and you guys to make stuff. I was very fortunate to grow up and have like a huge support group of people around me that really encouraged me to like pursue my dreams. And not everyone has that, so that's kind of my goal. Even as I hate to say this term, but as a YouTuber. What is going on? I didn't mean to rotate. Okay. Here we go. This is a good idea. Okay. Will this work? I think it will. It's the same speed. Oh, will it work? Oh, okay. I think if it goes the opposite way, this will work. Okay, this one's gonna be hard because I'm gonna have to punch it. I'm gonna have to hit it hard. Hit it hard. Hit it fast. Oh no. I feel like this needs to be twice as slow, maybe, if I'm gonna hit it. Ooh. Okay. Hit it. Get on there. No! Okay. Someone said, hello, Mr. Coconut. I like how you spelled that. Level is Speedy Boy. Yes. Maybe you can make some coins or something that the player to pick up and it'll make the level harder. So I was thinking about that. I was thinking about like, what if there's stars or something, little collectibles that you could find along the way. Unfortunately, I'm running out of time. But my goal is, if people like this, if you guys like this, I probably will just end up doing an update where I maybe include that, you know, like more stuff. I will say there are unlockable characters in this game and they're all secret and I'm not going to reveal any more. There's 3 unlockable characters, so good luck finding them. Boom. Okay. That's better. Someone last time in the chat recommended that I just like make some levels and then arrange them later on difficulty. So that's kind of going to be my focus here. I like this level though. Okay, let's try it again. I think you need to fall. That way you can get the momentum to... And I think this needs to be... This is crazy, but I'm thinking we'll do this. Because my favorite part of this is when you're moving really fast. So let's move this back even more. Alright, and then let's make this longer. Sounds like Prana Lullaby. I like it. Yeah, it kind of does. This is a really good Korean lo-fi artist, and I can't think of his name. I normally have a link in the description. I'll make sure to update that later, but he's fantastic. He does like royalty-free stuff. Because last time I played the Nutcracker and YouTube didn't like that. I was trying to like, I don't know, like play some beautiful Christmassy tunes. The Nutcracker is a fantastic score by Tchaikovsky. I'm acting like I go to the opera all the time. I don't. I honestly don't listen to classical music that often, but the Nutcracker, man, it's good. Also, pro tip: the N64 had trilinear filtering, so it would be more accurate to use bi or trilinear than point filtering on textures. I had no idea. I haven't gotten too crazy with like any of the settings. This is by no means a accurate like N64 title. It's just kind of inspired by it. I didn't even know where the render. I think it's in quality. Shadows. Would you say it was? Let's see. Filtering. High quality. There's. Is it this right here? Can we go lower? Or, yeah, let's try 3. I don't know if that's gonna make a big difference, but anyway, sorry, I just kind of went off there. Maybe later you can make an update. You can make a level editor. Yeah, if I can figure out how to make one. Who was it? One of the Fear team was suggesting that. I think it was Bonzo Bean. Was recommending that I make a level editor. Oh, this isn't gonna work. This is going too slow. Well, maybe. We'll speed it up a little bit. Wouldn't the other direct work as a slingshot? You could sit at the closest end and launch. You know what? You're right, Danny. If I go, it has to go fast enough though, because I don't know if we'll see. We'll try it because I do kind of like that idea. And this is like further on the game, so people, they should know it by now. Ooh. Yeah, because you're not going to get enough momentum on that. Unless I lower this some more. Let's try that. Let's make it happen. Mr. Coconut said, "You're super underrated. Surprised you don't have at least 50,000 subs." Hey, I appreciate that. That means a lot. I'm still a newbie here on YouTube, but it's incredible like how quickly I've grown on here. I like really have no words to describe it. So thank you guys so much for like just being supportive and watching and even just showing up to streams. Maybe it's smaller and it's just rotating really fast that it just launches it, like. Oh, okay, that's not gonna work because I'm clipping through it. That's the only unfortunate thing about like 3D like crazy fast physics is you can clip through things. You can clip through things fairly easily. Okay, here we go. Can I get it? Oh! This is stupid. I can't see. So I was thinking like when you go up that high, like maybe the camera like tilts down so you have a better understanding of what's happening, but I just don't have the time to do that. So I'm thinking what we do is we just bring it back to this, what we had here, and there we go. We got it's a simpler level, but make sure it's playable. Not all of them need to be insanely hard. My favorite levels are like the really fast ones. You're going downhill and then you have to like launch off. Okay. This one just teaches you patience, okay? We all need a little bit of patience. Okay. And then I had this little system that I put the next room, which is 23, and then I put the current room, which is 22, and beautiful. Okay, let me see what else. I don't know much about Godot. It's but it's probably a setting for individual textures. Yeah, I'll have to check it out. I haven't messed around with it enough to really like figure that out, but that's a great recommendation. I appreciate it. Indie Game Studio said hello. Cyan Astronaut said hi. I'm new to making games, but I've never enjoyed anything more in my life. I'm glad. I don't know why I said I was confused because normally you put an and, not a but. But I'm super glad to hear that. Game making is fantastic. It's a whole lot of fun, and it's something that I'm so glad I stumbled upon at a young age, because I just always have a blast doing it. So looking towards to playing Dewdrop Dynasty. Poe is adorable. Well, thank you very much. Also, thank you. Thank you for the kind words. Is this a DS game? Lol. No, it's an N64 game. Technically, it's not. It's not an N64 game. It's in the style of N64. How about that? This isn't written in binary. I'm not that crazy. Okay. So we got a couple mechanics to play around with. I made these tree objects, and I'm thinking I might have these tree objects floating around. I'm thinking, what if we do this? We take this block and we'll bring it over here. I like these really fast levels. We need more trees. Yeah, no, let's make it like 8. Let's go crazy on one level. I would love to add a multiplayer feature too, where you like, it's 2 people are racing down a hill, and it's like a longer level, and you have to see like who can make it to the bottom of the hill faster or something. I don't know, something about that just seems really fun. Gonna go. Hey man, thanks for stopping by. I appreciate it. Enable continuous collision detection on the snowman. Is that just under the collision shape? Oh, also don't look at this. Secret stuff. Where's that on the... Is that it right here? Okay. Ooh, I wonder how much that'll change the game, actually. Let's see if that, like, messes with the physics. My voice is a bit quiet. Well, Floof, I can't help you with that. Is it just my voice, or is it the audio too? Or like the music as well? What you try? I think that continue. Okay, I think that helps. Awesome. Okay, let's get out of that. Every time I watch Dewdrop Dynasty devlogs, I keep noticing all the similarities to Cave Story. Yeah, that's probably my biggest inspiration. You'll notice that maybe some of the particles and stuff are definitely inspired by it. If I can make a game half as good as Cave Story, I will be content. Because I'm not the biggest fan of Metroidvanias. Like, I don't like the Metroid setting. I just think, like, creepy space station isn't really my vibe. I think audio is fine. Everything sounds good to me. Your audio sounds fine on my end. Floof. You trolling me? Oh, so did any of you guys watch last week's video, or was it last week? Yeah, where I lost my game. Did any of you, if you guys watched that video, write it in the chat. The one where I lost my beautiful game. Because I have an interesting story to tell about that. Oh, that would be stupid. I watched it. Yeah, your speedrun game? I did. Yes. Yep. Okay. Here's the story. I don't know if you guys saw her, like, read in the description. I was able to save the game. Someone in the chat, apparently I saved the game to Google Drive, and someone in the chat told me that if you save a game in Google Drive that it saves up backups, and I'm actually able to recover it like to the current version that it was. So I'm actually gonna try to finish it. But I'm so excited. It feels kind of weird having that video up there still, because everyone like keeps writing like, oh, I'm so sorry and stuff. I mean, granted, it is a good lesson in backing up, but I was able to actually save it. Oh boy. That's fast. Whoa. Yeah. So I'm gonna release it, and then we could do some speed runs. And it'll be we'll have a heck of a lot of fun. But I'm really stoked about it, and like going back, like it's a fun little game. Like it's not anything that crazy because I only worked on it for like 2 days, but and also for all those who are wondering, the first studio we set up a Gitty. It's like our own GitHub. So now we're backing up with Git, and I've been like pushing this game up on there and Dewdrop and stuff. So we're smart now. We're not we're making the the right decisions. We're backing up source control. I just want to give like a happy end to that story, or I guess explain the happy ending that happened. Oh, 90? No. That's a little too extreme. This is a really dumb idea, but I'm gonna try this. And then I want it to rotate on the Z, so let's put Z to this, maybe? Oh, Godot. I'm trying to learn how to make a double jump in Godot. There's a great series of videos by Game Endeavor on YouTube, and he goes through like state systems and double jumps, and I'm pretty sure he does double jumps. He does like wall jumps and stuff. I highly recommend checking it out. You actually have to do your own like ground detection for it. Why do you use Godot instead of Unity? I do it because of licensing reasons. For one, I really love Godot. Like, it's hard not to love this engine. It's just fantastic. And so I do it for that reason. I also do it because Unity has all these licensing things where it costs money, and if you make a certain amount of money, then they take all of it. And I think Unity's great software. Like, if you want to use it, that's totally cool. I'm not dissing it. I have nothing against it. And just the way that Godot is made, it's open source, and it's open source. It's free forever. Even if you made $1 bajillion, it's free. And the 3D is incredibly easy to use. Like scripting, I just go in here. You want to do 2D, just click here. Like, it's really easy to use. And that's one issue that I have with Unity is I was just bad at understanding it. Like, some people pick it up and they do a fantastic job. I was not one of those people. But making this game in 3D in Godot was like stupid simple. Frosty, yeah, he's got to go fast. Sonic the Frost Hog. Okay, I have an idea, and this may be terrible. I keep saying that. My ideas are fantastic. Let's make it a little bit bigger than that. 0.1, okay. Let's make it a little bit, or maybe like 1.5. Yeah. And we'll duplicate that and then rotate it 90. And then here we go. Oh! I love this game's aesthetics. Thank you so much. Yeah, like when in doubt, like 3D it's a tricky business all around, you know? Like 3D is not fun to, if you try to make a uber like realistic, I know I just said uber, forgive me. You know, if you make a really like incredibly realistic game, like use Unreal or something. Like Unreal is perfectly fine. Like those games are that engine is meant for that sort of stuff. But when it comes to like more indie games, for one, it's faster to make something in like a more low, I guess you call it low poly or like lower res style. But also like it's faster. You take less time. I think it still looks good, and I have like a deep down in my heart, I have a nostalgia for N64 games because those are the games I grew up with. So obviously, I'm gonna have a love for them. So being able to create my own, and granted, this isn't like a perfect replica of an N64 game, but still, even the fact that I can make something that kind of looks like one is just cool, in my opinion. Like, you're not gonna be able to port this to an N64 card. I would have to remake it in assembly, and maybe someday I'll do that, but I'm not feeling that draw yet. Let me catch up. I gotta go fast, Frosty. Yeah, I'm just checking. Godot use GD script and C# if you want. It also uses C++ if you really like it. Though I recommend GD script. It's pretty easy to learn, and it's as Sarateed, if he was on here, one of the Fearth guys, if he normally says it's best to use what's the native engine's language because it just plays nicer with it. Did I get moved over? I did. That's cool. I didn't know C#. Sorry, shouldn't be too much of a learning curve. Sorry, the message sent twice. First time got an error. I don't think it did send twice. Sometimes the chat gets a little crazy with like preventing stuff from appearing, so you're fine. Everyone busy with their games? I am. Hey man, I'm so excited to play your game. I really am looking forward to playing everyone's games. Last Game Jam, we didn't really have we played through most people's games, but we didn't really have a platform to share them. So this Game Jam, it's exciting that we actually have like a way to kind of play everyone's games, and it's gonna be fun. I'm just excited. It's kind of like my Christmas gift. Godot is lightweight, and you won't lose anything trying. Yeah, Godot is incredibly lightweight. You don't even have to install it. As someone that's using Linux, I like things that aren't bloated. Ooh, okay, I'm liking that. Now, what if we bring this out, and then we'll add some spinning cubes. When in doubt, spin it out. I just want to say, last night I played Paper Mario and I beat it, and I've been playing it for the past month, and oh my gosh, that game was incredible. I have had like huge nostalgia with that, like playing through that game. I never actually beat it as a kid. My brother Crepe, he'd always play it, so being able to actually beat it for the first time, it's kind of an emotional experience, and it was incredible. Such a wholesome game. Oof. Okay, we gotta move this guy out. And then I think, let's make this a little bit faster. You guys are gonna hate me. Oops. Whoop. Oh, okay, there we go. Hey, take care, Coconut. Personally, I like Godot because I've grown up with Uni and GameMaker, but with Godot, I finished my first game for Lunaire. Yeah, same. I've used GameMaker so much, and Godot it's so easy. I don't want to say it's easy to learn because like nodes are confusing and how you like make objects work with other objects. That's confusing. I can get that. But for the most part, I mean, it's just a fantastic engine. I really have nothing but good things to say. And it's not perfect, but the fact that it's free and that they're still working on it, like, you literally can't complain. Like, I mean, I guess you could complain, but I don't feel like you have a right to complain. Goodgis, I'm gonna send you a DM on Discord about joining the Dev Lounge. Great place for game dev creators to meet. And I can't believe it's taken me so long for me to find your channel. Yeah, I've never even heard about it, so please send me the link. Are we gonna do a game playing stream for the jam? Yeah, so I'm thinking about next week. I gotta figure out the logistics of actually how to like do that. But next week, I'm thinking about doing that. I think it'd be so much fun to play everyone's games. Regardless of whether I stream it or not, I am gonna be playing every single submission to the game jam. So I'm gonna try to get the Fear team to play them with me. So my goal is to leave some good feedback for you guys and just, you know, encourage you. I'm not gonna critique you too much. I'm not gonna be like, this game would have been 10 times better if there was a snowman that swore or something. I haven't started making my game. Can you tell me what genre quickly to do? Do a maze game, like a top-down maze game, where you have to navigate through a maze. Boom. I always recommend that for people's first games because it's like, oh man, it's an easy first game. It helps you focus on just figuring out the programming, kind of. Okay, that needs to be way further out. I have a really weird idea for this level. What if you keep having to land on these cubes and they keep getting smaller and smaller? It's gonna be dumb. Let's make it 2. There we go. And then you have to hit that one. Oops. I don't know if that's gonna be... It's hard to tell. It's pretty far away, so I have a feeling this isn't gonna hit it. There's a lot of playtesting when it comes to these games. Okay. What is this game about? Or what is his game about? Oh, this game is about rolling down a hill, knocking off presents. Hello, can you help me making games in Godot? What are you looking to do, Blocky Head? Like, I would love to help you, but you need to be more specific. Like, what specifically are you struggling with? Don't say everything. If you say everything, then watch a Godot video. Also, thanks, Crepe, for sharing that link. Oh, you want to make a multiplayer game, but you don't know how to in Godot. Yeah. Have you ever made a multiplayer game before? 2 questions. Have you ever made a multiplayer game? And have you ever made a game in Godot? And if both those answers are no, then don't do it in Godot. or you can, but you're going to have to, just going to take some time. Ooh, I missed it. Dang it. This one's hard. How much scope creep there is. Scope creep is definitely a killer. Ooh. No. I'm missing it. Hold on. I'm gonna cut to that real quick. I don't know if that worked. Hold on. I'm making sure this actually works. I'm watching my stream. Am I literally just sitting here? There we go. Okay, making sure. My music stopped. The stream has already started. Don't listen to that lie. Okay, we're back. Please critique my game. I need to improve, and any feedback, good or bad, will help. If someone isn't told what's wrong with their work, they'll never improve. You're absolutely right. Like, constructive criticism is one of the most important things you can get, and it's not a matter of like someone roasting your game, like your game's dumb. Like, it's someone giving you like feedback, like, hey, this is a really interesting part about your game. I like it because of this, and also this part was a little jarring or whatever, and it kind of brought me out of the experience because of this. And you're giving reasons, and you're not doing it to be malicious. You're not doing it because whatever. That's one thing in like design school that we're taught. Like, literally, I get critiqued for a living. Being a commercial artist, that's your job, is for someone to look at you and tell you you're doing it wrong, and then tell you what you need to be doing. Which isn't always the best feeling, but you gotta make do with what you have, you know? I think you also kind of disconnect from it too. Like, I'm not, when I get critiqued on stuff now at work, I'm not like, it's a personal attack on me. They hate me. You know, you can't think of it that way. I also am a firm believer that when you first create something, like, even if it's not perfect, like, give yourself a pat in the back. Like, be infatuated for it with like a day, and then be like, oh, this is so cool. I'm so glad I made it. And then the next day, go back and then actually look at it critically. But sometimes you just need that day where like, hey, this is actually cooler than I'm giving myself credit for. Yeah, this level's definitely this level's definitely hard. Not all these levels are gonna be hard, but I just want to make one that's a little bit more challenging. Okay. Oh gosh. Oh no, I don't have enough momentum to hit that. Okay. I think I'll put that over there. Is that too far over? It might be. The problem about this game is there's really not, you can't move left and right as fast as you can move forward and back or whatever. This be a good level of hide a secret though. I could listen to your words of wisdom all day. Yeah, I mean, here's the thing, man. Like, just being in the industry, holy moly, what just happened? You know, working as a designer for the past couple of years, I've been in the design field for, oh, I don't even know, probably 7 years now. It's been like, you learn quite a bit. You get burnt by people, you lose money, you get critiqued, you get stepped on, you know, all sorts of stuff. But it's also really rewarding because you get to create things. You know, I've created stuff that has been seen by millions of people. Now, they'll never know that I worked on it, and that's totally fine, because that's my job. Isn't for me to get credit. It's for me to help, you know, a business or a brand really, you know, get exposure. And it's I'm here to make them look good, not myself. But when you do that, you know, you go through a lot of, I don't know, there's a lot of drama that goes with freelance. I've had clients that have made me change stuff last minute. You know, I've had clients that I did work for, they paid me money and then they never got back to me. I've had clients that paid no money, like, you know, for like volunteer stuff. You know, I'm a firm believer that you should do stuff for charity. Here's a pro tip. If you're ever getting into freelance or really anything where you're charging money, don't charge your services for like cheap. Like, one problem that people do when they first start is they're like, oh, I just want to get clients, so I'm going to charge $10. Like, when I was doing design work, the only time I ever did stuff for $10 is like my first job ever. And that's because of my first job. But if someone like lowballs you on a job, then what I either do do it completely for free or charge your actual amount, but don't do it like in between. Also, I'm not adding a restart button. I have one for debugging, but I don't want it to actually be in the game. I just don't want to watch the cutscene. Is that lazy? Yes. Am I lazy? Maybe. So the snowman is a bowling ball. Yes. This level is RNG. It is not. I'm actually gonna maybe I'll slow down the thing. I can actually see the opening, and you can actually make it. Trust me. Okay, that may have to go out farther. I'm bouncing too far. Maybe that's fine. Oh, this one's gonna be hard. Oh, that one's gonna be really hard to hit. We can do it. We can do it. I think I just had to slow that other fan blade down because it was a little too fast. Okay, so this one's easy to hit. Boom. Then you got this one. Oh gosh. Oh my gosh, I almost got enough momentum to go all the way. Let's make this one a little bit bigger. I feel like this is just a little too crazy. Good evening, all. Yeah, or it's technically it's afternoon for me, but good evening. Yo, you should send this to Nick Robinson. He would go crazy for Super Monkey Ball style game. Okay, I have to say, out of all the YouTubers, I find it funny you brought him up. Out of all the YouTubers, I'm the most influenced by his style of videos. Like, so I don't know if you've like watched any of my videos at all, but like instead of watching other devlog guys, I watch a lot of Nick Robinson videos. I think that dude's absolutely hilarious, and I love his monkey ball video. Okay, this level's beatable, yay! Are you guys gonna hate me? That's your problem. What level is this? Okay. What's the theme in the jam? Winter. Wow, mad skills. By the way, what app do you use for 3D pixel art? I don't use anything for 3D pixel art. If you're gonna use something, like there's plugins for Blender. Oh no, bro. Oh no way, bro. Yeah, seriously, I just watched through all of his like videos recently. Also, I just want to say a reminder that you can now super chat, which is cool. We have access as a channel. We also have access for memberships. I haven't enabled that yet because I don't know how. All right, I got to go through it, which I assume is like the same thing as like subscribing on Twitch. So that's cool. Like the channel is growing, and if you want to support monetarily, you can do it with a super chat. If not, I'm super grateful that you guys are here and watching. I just want people to know that that's always an option. We had the option to do like these things called super stickers, but I think it's the dumbest idea. You send a sticker, you pay money to send a sticker, and then it goes away. It's like at least get it, like at least write something, like, you know, get something out of it. Like, I don't know. YouTube's just trying to always find a way to make more money, but we're not doing any of that. Make a video about my first games. Hey, that's an idea. I don't even know if I have my first games, but I could. They're awful. They're absolutely awful. But if you guys want to see that, I may have to deliver on that one. Trying to look back at one of these levels. It's the tree one. I don't want. This is that. Oh, that one's kind of weird. I want each level to feel pretty unique here. Let's get rid of that. Smiley face. How many games have I made? How many games I've finished is probably like a dozen. How many games I've made is probably over 200. Like, I started a lot of projects and didn't finish them. Wait. So Goodgis, lines or no lines or lines on pixel art? Do you mean like outlines around pixel art? What other obstacles are there other than the windmill thing? We have trees. I haven't used the trees at all. I've only used them on one stage, so I would love to use them. And I have the spinning object, and that's about it. A progression of art / games video would be super cool. Yeah, I think you guys would be surprised by how bad of an artist I was when I first started. So I think that'd be cool. I think that'd be encouraging to people, because people are always writing about how they're like terrible and I'm so bad. And when I like, believe me, guys, when I first started, it was bad. It was very bad. Outlines, I mean. It depends on the game. I go back and forth, but generally, more recently, I've been using outlines. I think I stopped starting projects when I realized that I won't have time to do all of them. Though I do have this, I have the skills. Yeah, that's a tough realization to have, where you're like, I want to do all this stuff, but I have no way of doing it, or no time to do it. It's a rough one for sure. I have a really weird idea for a level. I'm gonna try it. It's really weird. It may be like one of the worst levels yet, but that's okay. Let's do that there. This is really weird. Wait, I do that all the time. Sorry, message glitched. Oh. Are you asking just this game in general, or just making games in general? Or how long? Oh, okay, the length of your game. I gotcha. I don't know. It all comes down to skill level, and there is some replayability because I'm adding a little bit of secret stuff in it. But I imagine it won't be incredibly long. Like, that's a great question. I'm also playing it really fast, so okay, this level is gonna be weird because you're gonna be like, wait, what? Oh! I like how the title says R, that is communism. No, I just want this to be a stream. If anyone wants to work in their game jam as well, they're more than welcome to. I'm not being a communist. I do have some music for my game. I actually made some cool like breakbeat hardcore tracks. I made one so far. Whoa. It's a really weird level. And I actually really like how my songs turned out. I just have to I need to make one for the menu, and then that's probably all I'll do. If this is a project I keep working on afterwards, like part of me wants to, after the jam's over, like make some more levels and make it like a cooperative mode or whatever. Just like add a few more things, just to kind of polish it up. Then I'll add more tracks. But yeah, I spent a lot of time working on it, so. Make the course longer so you can build up more momentum. So you're saying when you hit this wall? Speaking of which, I should just make a really long course. Let's see. Music is not your strong suit. Yeah, it's hard. I'm fortunate enough to mix on a regular basis. I mix for a band. So I do have some of that background. I'm not claiming I'm the best mixer because of it, but that makes it a little bit easier because you kind of understand it more. I also do play like guitar and stuff. Whoa, that's kind of fun. Oh, ooh, maybe you just bounce off of this and you have to land on here. That might be interesting. Sorry if you answered this already, but how do you make your music? Oh, I actually didn't answer. That's a great question. I use GarageBand. It's actually, GarageBand's pretty good. You can add sound fonts I just found recently. So I used some Mario 64 sound fonts and Mario Kart for my song. So it kind of has that wintry N64 vibe to it. Which I'm a big fan of, as you can tell. I'm gonna add some trees. It's hard placing these things because they're billboards, so you can't tell where they're at. Let's go to transform. Just put you at 1, put you at -1. I like getting that perfect symmetry there. Animal Crossing does have really good sound font. But which Animal Crossing? That's the real question. I think if you fall more, you're gonna get more momentum. That's generally how it works, right? Trees, more like killer trees. Yeah, pretty much. Actually, when I saw on Discord, I showed like a preview of this game, and originally the trees were the trees from Mario 64. Totally didn't take those at all. OG GameCube one? Oh gosh. Maybe I need to ramp it up this way. Yeah, I think, okay, this is probably not gonna be the most popular opinion, and granted, it's kind of a weird opinion, but I think Animal Crossing New Horizons is a fantastic game, like absolutely fantastic. It's a game that I put a lot of hours into. My wife has put an obscene amount of hours into that game, but I grew up with Wild World, like the DS one. So that's the one where I'm just like, ah, man, you know, it's the most nostalgic. It looks like crap. Like, it literally aged the worst out of all of them. But I just kind of have a soft spot for it. How many Christmas games do you think we're going to get? That's a great question. Where are we at now? Let's see. You're going to hear some clacking here with my keyboard. I think we're at 6 submissions currently. I have a feeling that most people are gonna submit on either Saturday or Sunday. Last game jam, we didn't really get submissions until the final day, so I don't know. Maybe 20, 30. I think last game jam we had 250 people join. We had about 50 submissions, so I'll be conservative and say 25. You've never played any Animal Crossing game other than the GameCube one? Or GCN. I'm assuming that's GameCube. The original is the best one by far, so you really aren't missing out. Like, I mean, that's such a terrible thing to say. Like, because I am a big fan of the Animal Crossing series, but I think they're all fantastic games. I think City Folk I couldn't get into because I was like, at that point I was a little bit older. I think Wild World came out when I was like 13. And you guys want to hear a really weird story? So I used to hang out at this coffee shop when I was 13. I know, I was such a hipster or whatever. and I grew up in a small town, so it was kind of like the hangout spot. And this girl had a crush on me, and I was too shy to like talk to her. And I think we were on the same soccer team together or something like that. And so somehow I found out she had Animal Crossing Wild World. And so that's how I'm like, hey, you got Animal Crossing? Let's hang out. And that's how we actually started hanging out. Granted, I never talked to this girl anymore. But it was just like one of those like kind of wholesome moments. Two like 13-year-old kids playing Animal Crossing at a coffee shop, drinking hot chocolate or something. What games do you think people will make? I have a feeling we're gonna get a lot of horror games. So I have a feeling about that. I really hope they don't, because I hate horror games. But hey, if you guys like them, that's your prerogative. We'll probably get a lot of arcadey games. I don't know. To be honest, I'm really excited. I have no idea. Ooh, what if you hit this ramp and it takes you across? Smooth, yeah. And that's how friendships are made. Yeah, we're not actually friends anymore. To be truthfully honest, like the rest of that relationship wasn't that great. But it was a cool time. There was after that we started forming like a group of us. We would all go to this coffee shop, play Animal Crossing. I just want to say that this girl had the worst town too. Like, not to be harsh, but I just was like unimpressed by her town. I think I told her that too. I probably was. Some girl's just trying to hang out with me. I'm like, your town sucks. It's definitely a little bit of a nerdy kid growing up. You know, Animal Crossing is greater than women? I don't know. That's dumb. But apparently that's what I thought. I'm gonna get flagged on YouTube. So I'm thinking this level has two ways you can do it. You can hit this ramp, jump over the tree, and make it down to the present here. Now, I'm thinking that I'll move it over all the way to the right. So you have to hit it at the right angle to do this. So this is gonna be really hard. You're not gonna be able. No. I got a better idea. I got a better idea. We'll make this better. We'll move this all back. And then we'll unselect my guy. And we'll rotate it. So that way we get a little momentum here. I think I just silenced the chat with that beautiful story. Did I host the jam? I did. It was actually, it's under my studio, Firth, that hosted the jam, so. We have a YouTube channel actually. It's I don't know what it is. I can't think of it. It's Firth Studio, but we don't like it doesn't have enough subscribers to actually change the name yet. So right now it's like blah 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 or something. Actually, hey, Crepe, could you post the link to the Firth YouTube? If you guys ever want to get updates like trailers on our latest games, not just mine but the rest of the Firth team, you should definitely subscribe to the Firth YouTube channel. I'm actually going to start posting some content on there. So if you like kind of the devlog kind of style that I do on Goodgis, what I want to do is I want to get the other Firth team members to kind of have their own devlogs on that channel, so you can kind of see what's going on with the other people in the Firth team, because no one really knows. There's some amazing games. Wait, could you post the Firth YouTube channel link in here? I don't know why you're going. Oh, blah, 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 blah. So I need to put a tree in the way. I can still clear it though, so that's beautiful. Oh, this is gonna be hard to hit the present though. Well, that's perfect. Tree. Leave that in the center. Ooh! Oh, I got a terribly wonderful idea. How am I gonna do this? How am I gonna do this? I think my best bet is to take this, unrotate it. I'm gonna make it a little bit more narrow, and then I'm going to shorten it. All right, beautiful. I'm gonna rotate it. I'm really just trying to make your guys' lives harder than I can. I tried to use Godot, but it gave me an error every time I had a script, even after reinstalling. So I moved to Uni, and me and my best friend are working on it. Nice. You added a script. Sometimes it depends on how you add your script. So when you add a script, it extends to a node, and if that node doesn't match the node you're using, you can get an error. Or if you have like a ready function and it doesn't have pass in it, it'll give you an error. So there's a couple things that can give you an error. But if Uni works fine, man, if it's not broke, why fix it, you know? Okay, so I'm thinking this level, maybe make a little bit. What if the platform is on an angle? I'm thinking, well, this one could kind of be like slanted, and then it could be on an angle. So you're going downhill, and you have to make it around this curve. And then what we'll do is we'll take this, and then such a weird idea. We'll do this. We'll bring it out to here. All right, perfect. And then what we'll do, I think what we'll do is it'll curve back at the very end. And that's where the tricky part's gonna be at, because you gotta straighten up to hit this ramp. So let's do that. It'll be pretty fast too, so. The stages became like 10 times bigger. Okay, so questions for you guys. Do you have any questions about Godot? Do you have any questions about, now that I told my Animal Crossing story, do you guys want some Animal Crossing dating advice? Feel free to ask away. I get a little, like when I'm working, I get a little like, what's the word? Focused? But, which is fine and all that, but I want to make sure you guys are, I want to make sure I'm still interacting with you guys. Okay, this is a little ugly here. If I just don't rotate this as much, I can get away with it. Animal Crossing dating advice, let's go. Go to your local coffee shop. All right, step number 1. Pick out like a primo spot. Find a good drink, you know. I recommend listening to The Roost. It's a fantastic Animal Crossing track. That'll get you in the mindset for your dating experience. It's the worst advice ever. Is there visual scripting in Godot? I believe there is. I know nothing about it though. I'm kind of like beyond that point as a dev. Construct is like that, and I used that for a while, but then I learned C. Yeah, let's do this. Let's make it drop off. Yeah, and then I learned C++, and then I was like, you know, I probably should not be using this anymore. It's a little embarrassing. What's the hardest part of 3D? The hardest part is probably navigating it sometimes, as you can see. I think 3D is easier in some ways when it comes to like artwork, because you can get away with a lot more, and I feel like the games are just, it's easier to make games fun in 3D. I'm trying to think what else. I think you need to know your vector 3s, because movement gets trickier in 3D. So if you know your vector 3s, oh gosh. Okay, that needs to be a little bit longer. Yeah, I think learning your vector 3s, just reading up on your coding. But I mean, if you want to see the player code, I think majority of the code is right here. This is it. Like, that's pretty much it. Tenant advice, bro. That's good advice. Keep going. It's like the most half-hearted advice. Vector 3s, yes. Vector 3s are the way that right here. It's the way that you move. So it's your X, Y, and Z. Yeah, guys. I'll start my Animal Crossing dating channel. Just you wait. I think we can move this over, and then this one could be here. Yeah, vector 3s are also used in like Unity. It's basically any 3D game. You generally use like vector 2s in 2D games because you're only working on an X and Y axis. Did I just say access? Axis. Oh, and I flew over it. What if I rotate this like that? Yeah, let's make this more convoluted, shall we? I'm gonna get rid of these trees. As much as I love them, they're just a little too distracting from what I'm trying to do here. And then I'm gonna rotate this even more. I think the more momentum we get, the better it is. You forgot about the jam? What? How could you? Oh, that turn. Oh, no. Random challenge. Make a 3D game in which the camera is like on a x-axis of the player. Can I move on a Z and Y? Interesting. You're gonna get a Switch. Animal Crossing. Get me a girlfriend. I'm telling you guys, if it happened to me, it can happen to you. It's a success story right there, man. It's funny, when I met my wife, she grew up playing like Super Nintendo games and stuff, and I told her about Animal Crossing. She's like, I don't like games. And then now, like I said, she has like 500 hours or something ridiculous in it. So it kind of did work, guys. Animal Crossing always works. How do you feel about dating mechanics in games like Stardew? I think it's fine. I'm used to Stardew because of like, Harvest Moon. But I think some games do it better than others. And I think that, I'm trying to think. Like, I don't think you should take it too serious. I don't think you should be like, wow, this is my real girlfriend in this game. That's when it gets weird, at least for me. Someone may disagree with me, and you're more than welcome to. No more both GF, only Animal Crossing Cafe GF. Would you recommend Godot to an absolute beginner in programming? I've tried Construct for a minute, but it really doesn't let you do much without paying. Here's the thing, like, if you're dedicated, go full on Godot. Like, if you're dedicated and you have discipline and you're willing to sit through the kind of the pain as a beginner, you can do it. A friend of mine actually just did it. But if you don't want to do that, like, if you just want to make something and feel kind of accomplished, then I don't know if I can recommend it for absolute beginners. I grew 2K subs by last stream. I don't know if that's true, but I did grow a lot. I can't remember what this level's becoming a mess. Someone said OMG hi. Heyo. PS1 graphics go brrr. How about stick the ball to the ground and it it won't like go out of the map? Nah. Joke's on you. I don't know who I was dating in Stardew. Actually, I don't think I did date anyone. I think I played with my wife. Because you can get married to other players. I had to, guys. Bro, I don't ever think any Stardew character a good gift. LMAO. Yeah, I would just give flowers to everyone, then they get offended, like, ah, thanks for that stupid flower. Sorry, dude. Forgot you don't like flowers. Okay, I'm having issues with this map. Having a hard time straightening it out here. Because the momentum. Yeah. I still beat it! Okay, we'll just undo. Kind of liked it better how it was before. My computer's gonna go crazy. Let's try that again. Whoop! It's a little too easy. I feel like you'll never want to go around the second path. You know? Unless I hide something down here. Let's bring that in a little bit. Let's make this smaller. How about that? And we'll move it to the left. I'll be cruel. 43 viewers, 43 likes. There you go. That's what I'm talking about. I don't know, man. I don't think anyone would play a game jam on controller. I'm adding any thoughts? Why not? I actually have controller support for this game, but that's just because Godot always has controller support built in. So, why not? Can you show us a close-up of the snowman model? Yeah. I can in a sec. Okay, that took us back. Me, who uses visual scripting in Godot instead of GD script. Yeah, what is that like? Is it good? Would you say Godot is beginner friendly? I'm doing pretty good learning Unity, but just came to the realization yesterday that my laptop won't be able to handle bigger projects on it. Okay, if you're learning Unity, then you can learn Godot, because I thought Unity was incredibly confusing, and I had a lot of issues with it. So if you can, I truly believe that if you can do Unity, that you can learn Godot, no sweat. Someone redacted their message. How dare you? I wanted to see that. The game looks so hard. I think the game actually plays pretty well. You'll be surprised about how intuitive, how fantastic the game plays. And it's really not that hard. Okay, someone asked to see the snowman. Someone said, do you prefer realistic 3D graphics or bad old-style Pixar graphics? All depends on the game. I think if you're doing an indie game, unless you are a no-life and you're a professional 3D modeler, I think it's easier to make these kind of retro-style games. And to be honest, like, this is what I grew up with, so it's very nostalgic. Here's the snowman. You'll notice that the bubble is like really high quality. We're inside the snowman now. Boom, boom. My uni just crashed. Yeah, that's like the story of my life. Your game graphics look like it's from A Short Hike. Yeah, Short Hike, it has that like Nintendo DS look to it, which I absolutely love. Which, guys, it goes full circle. It looks like Animal Crossing Wild World. Full circle. Wow. I love your logo. How'd you make it? Carrot nose needed. No carrot nose for this guy. It's a Japanese snowman. I love the snowman. He's so cute. Are you talking about my little elf character? Shift, click, learn. Its soulless eyes stare into me. Oh gosh. All right. Should I leak something? Do you guys want to see a little leak of one of the other characters? If you guys want to see a leak for one of the unlockable characters, type in either 2, 3, or 4. You pick. You guys vote. 2, 3, or 4. And I'll show it for a split second. Shift click learn. I made it in Adobe Illustrator. If you actually go to Fearth Studio, you can see all the members of Fearth, and I designed all their little characters. So mine's based off of a character from Elfbound, which is a RPG I made last winter. Okay, 2. Okay, I'm trying to tally this up. Everyone's saying 2. Okay, it seems like we're getting 2. Are you ready for this, guys? You picked the best one too. Are you ready? You ready? It's gonna go fast. It's gonna go real fast. Whoa, you see that? I'll get a different angle. Here we go, here we go. That's it. That's all I'm gonna show. You also go back later and pause it and to see it. All right, so I'm going to, yeah, we're getting some hype in the chat. Gnome boy, so cute. I'm about to wrap up the stream, so let's take the next 10 minutes, ask your questions away. Let's do this while we're waiting. Let's go to the start screen here. Let's just hang out on this screen. All right. So I'm just gonna answer some questions. I like to do this the last couple minutes of the stream, and I'll give some little a few announcements. You've been gnomed. Little baby, basically. It's a little baby. It's me, Mario. Have you guys seen that one meme where it's like Super Mario Bros. On the PS5, and it's like really distorted? Why? Okay, Uni keeps crashing. Who's your best guy in your Discord? What do you mean by our best guy? I think any guy that's in the Discord is my best guy. how did I come up with my username? All right, we're gonna teleport back about 15 years. All right, I was playing RuneScape like all the kids at that time. I think I was 10 years old, and I was typing, and my previous account was called Clamshell 5, and it got hacked because I gave out my username or in my password to a supposed moderator. And I was really dumb and didn't realize that he's not a moderator. So I was just trying to, it was like 6 in the morning. I woke up early. I was like, I'm going to make this character, and he's got to be awesome. He's got to represent everything. Actually, I don't think I was thinking that at all. But I sat down, and at the time, I couldn't think of anything better than Good Guy. So I put in Good Guy, and it was taken. And I sat there distraught. The best username ever, and it's taken. So I backspaced twice and put IS. And the rest is history. Goodgis. And now I just love it. It's just like such a weird name. I still feel like it represents that good guy quality. And I like to make jokes like, it's good, I guess. Oh! Pick number 3, my lord. No, it's too late. You'll have to wait until the game comes out. Okay, so any other questions? Any other questions? Put them in. Put them in right now. And while you're doing that, I'm going to say that the Great Winter Game Jam ends at Sunday at 11:59. There will be many games up there. This game will be available. I'll make it public. I will do some videos. So make sure to tune in, check out the game. Please, I want you guys to blow up this game on itch.io. Write your thoughts. Keep them positive. Don't be mean to me. No. If you want to give criticism, that's totally fine, as long as it's constructive. Who do you think will win the jam? I think no one will win because it's not ranked at all. Everyone who participated is a winner. I also want to say shout out to Fearth Studio. Guys, seriously, after this, go to your browser, type in Fearth Studio, and you will see that there's a channel that we upload a lot of our game trailers. Subscribe to that channel. You're going to want to do it. There's going to be some Goodgis content on there. There's going to be some other content from the other people from Fearth. Really want you guys to get to know them. They're pretty sweet. So I'm excited for that. Once again, I'm going to try to stream next week, and I'm hoping to stream some of your guys' submissions. So make sure you submit. I'm playing every single game. What else? There's so much. I'm about to answer your questions, so just feel free to ask questions. What else? I think that's about it. And if you want to support the channel, make sure to super chat. I know it's the end of the stream. Next stream, super chat, or do it now. It's amazing. It helps support the channel, helps us grow, get better equipment, so I can get a better mic, so I don't sound so far away. And yeah, man. And then we can make it real. I don't want to call you man, but all right. So I'm gonna read some questions, and then we'll wrap up here shortly. So, what are your biggest inspirations right now? I think game-wise, my biggest inspiration right now is Paper Mario. I got a little sentimental playing that game the other day. And I just think I've been playing a lot of Nintendo 64 games. Brings back like good childhood nostalgia and just good memories in general. Trying to think what else. Winter is a huge inspiration for me right now. I'm like these winter vibes. I'm very inspired to make seasonal games, so you'll never find me making a winter game in summer or vice versa. Or I guess I'm working on Dewdrop, so shh. Okay, that's a plot hole. All right, that's not a plot hole. That's an exception. But really, I just get inspired by everything around me. I go hiking or spend time with friends. Really, the best way to get inspiration that I find is just making memories, and the holidays are like a perfect way to do What was the most difficult thing you ever programmed? Probably the networking system for the database system for Whizbirds, our online game. Actually, for Fantasy World technically, which came before Whizbirds, because I had to like work with a database and then making accounts and authentication. It was nuts. Making that was probably some of the hardest. I think messing around with C++ was way easier. What are your favorite games to play? I really like RPGs, but I don't play them that often. Like Paper Mario, Earthbound Zero, Sonic Adventure is fantastic. I like playing Star Wars Battlefront 2, like the original. That one's fantastic. Actually, no, I'm sorry. The first one, Star Wars Battlefront 1, is better. It's more competitive. I'm trying to think of some games I like. I love Undertale is a fantastic game. Funny story, I knew about Undertale before it came out, and then it came out and I hated it. And then after all the hype died down, I was like, you know what? This game's fantastic. I just don't like hype for things. Or like overhype, I think. Like any of the 3D Zelda games are fantastic. I played through Twilight Princess and Ocarina of Time this year, and that like absolute wonderful games. I tend to play more like Nintendo franchise games. You know, Animal Crossing. Yeah. Stardew Valley. I'm playing more indie games. It's kind of funny. My goal, so I've said this before, my goal isn't really to be like make indie style games. I really just want to make Nintendo style games because Nintendo's like such a huge inspiration with me. And actually, maybe I've told the story before, but I've actually talked with Nintendo before. I at one point was a licensed developer for the Wii U, so, or not. I don't want to say licensed. I could develop for the Wii U. I actually talked with some people at Nintendo, and I didn't make anything. So, good guy is basically. So do you guys have any fun plans for the holidays? Do you have anything you have planned? I know it's hard right now, and I hate to bring this up, but social distancing is like the worst right now. And does it feel like Christmas? Are you guys excited, or does it have to be Christmas? Does it feel like the holidays? Are you guys on break? Are you excited? I'm definitely, even though, you know, I'm no longer in school, I'm taking some time off. I'm excited to spend time with some family, being safe, of course, and playing some cool video games. Eat food, yes. Yeah, I want to make some sugar cookies. My grandma has like this amazing sugar cookie recipe that's like the icing is like fudge. It's absolutely fantastic. Like everyone says that their grandma's cookies are the best. Mine are. Okay, how about that? I'm just kidding. What do you edit with? I edit with Adobe Premiere, and it's actually pretty good. I'm really hard on Adobe because I use it every day, and they're overpriced and they underdeliver with a lot of their products. But Premiere is pretty good. If you don't want to pay money, get DaVinci Resolve. That's what I want to move to that. That's my goal. You're working on your last assignment for your first semester in uni. Oh, nice, dude. So pretty hype. Take a good long nap. Yeah, my first year of college was terrible because I moved. I moved like 2 hours away. My whole family did. So that was nice. At least I was still with my family. But I had a double ear infection, and not many people know this about me, but I was homeschooled growing up. So it was my first time in public school too. And it was very eye-opening experience. And my class, like, my professor was literally insane. He just like would say the weirdest things. And so I remember, and I had too much. I had like 19 credit hours. It was too much. It was crazy. So what I'm trying to say is accomplishing your first semester is huge. So congratulations. Schoolwork. Oh my gosh. School work. Yeah, that's no fun. What is like your least favorite subject? Math, probably. I like chocolate chip cookies. Yeah, chocolate chip cookies are pretty good. Every Christmas, I go to Norway to meet my favorite cousin, but because of coronavirus, I can't meet my cousin. Oh, that's terrible. I want to go to Norway sometime. It looks like a very beautiful country. Norway is it's probably a lot like Ohio. No, I'm just kidding. Ohio isn't really. Ghostman Professor. All right, so Bonzo-san and I, or Bonzo Bean, we actually met day one of college, or maybe it's like day 3 of college, at like the 6:45 class, and the professor we had, we call him Ghostski because we never saw him after that class, and we think he was a ghost. How's the game turning out? It is turning out well. If you want to play it, make sure to check out my itch.io page on Monday. I'll probably make a post on here as well if I can. My grades are downhill, so I don't have any plans. Oh man, that is no good, dude. I put off a full semester, no, half a semester of math. I put it off, and I was doing online schooling at the time, and I had to do half a semester of math in 3 days, and it was horrible. I hated it, and it was not good. So school is important. I know it's tough. It's rough. We all go through it. You'll make it through it. I believe it. Literature? Yeah, literature can be hard. I think English literature is very boring. Math, math is tough, but it's not too bad. Like, at least what's hard about it is they make you do math and they show your work and stuff like that, and it's just dumb how they make you do it a specific way. All right, guys. Well, thank you so much for tuning in to today's stream. I appreciate each and every one of you for hopping on. I'll be streaming next week. I don't know when, so just keep an eye out. I generally post on Discord and on here, and if you want to subscribe, you'll see my premieres. So make sure to check it out. It's I'm very excited to be streaming, and I'm hoping to stream your guys' games. It's going to be a blast. And if for some reason I don't stream, something happens, the weather goes out, then everyone have a wonderful holiday. Try to spend time with family. Try to get your schoolwork done, and just make sure to make some good memories. Even if it's being on a digital call, chatting with whoever. So, all right, have a good one, guys. Adios.